Have you ever wondered how one small habit could completely change your life? It sounds too simple, doesn't it? But ask any successful person, and they'll tell you. It wasn't a massive leap that changed everything. It was the tiny, repeated steps, taken every single day, until they became unstoppable. Pause. Picture this. A young man, sitting alone in a cramped apartment, surrounded by rejection letters. He's broke, unknown, drowning in self-doubt. But every morning, without fail, he writes. Not because he's inspired, but because he made it a habit. His name? Stephen King, author of more than 60 international bestsellers. That one habit didn't just build his career, it transformed his life. Now, imagine your life. 1 year from now. If you built just one powerful habit, one small routine, stacked consistently, every single day. This video isn't just about habits. It's about rewiring your mindset, igniting discipline, and unlocking your success in 2025 and beyond. You don't need to be extraordinary. You just need to be consistent. Because success doesn't come from what you do occasionally. It comes from what you do daily. Welcome to the power of habit. Let's break it down. What exactly is a habit? In simple terms, it's a behavior your brain performs automatically, without thinking. It's your mind on autopilot. Every habit follows a pattern. A loop, called the habit loop, and it has 3 parts. 1. Cue, the trigger that tells your brain to start. 2. Routine, the action you take. 3. Reward, the benefit your brain gets, encouraging repetition. Let's say every time you feel stressed, you scroll social media. Stress is the cue. Scrolling is the routine. The escape? That's the reward. Repeat that enough times, and it becomes automatic. But here's the good news. You can rewire this loop to work for you. Want to focus better? Create a cue, like sitting at your desk at the same time each day. Add a routine, like journaling or planning. Reward yourself, maybe with tea, or your favorite song. Your brain's habit center, the basal ganglia, loves patterns. Once a habit forms, it takes less energy. That's why athletes move instinctively. Why creators show up, even when uninspired. So if you've struggled with motivation, maybe it's not you. Maybe it's your system. And systems? Begin with the right habit loop. Up next, why habits beat motivation, every time. Here's the truth most people avoid. Motivation is unreliable. It comes and goes. It's emotional. And emotions change. Ever been pumped to chase your goals? You planned. You promised. This time, I'll stick to it. But then, life happened. A bad mood. A rough day. A tiny distraction. And just like that, no motivation. No workout. No progress. But guess what doesn't care how you feel? Habits. Habits are consistent. Automatic. Unemotional. You don't ask yourself, do I feel like brushing my teeth today? You just do it. That's the power of routine, wired into your identity. Success isn't about massive effort once. It's about systems that pull you forward, even when motivation fails. Jocko Willink, Navy SEAL, wakes at 4:30 a.m. daily. Not for fun, but because repetition built his identity. It's not motivation. It's training. So don't chase inspiration. Build systems. Anchor habits. Remove friction. Because when habits are solid, you don't wait for a feeling. You just act. Next, we dive into the powerful morning routines of high achievers. They say how you start your day shapes your entire life. For the world's most successful people, mornings are sacred. Not rushed. Not reactive. Intentional. Tim Cook, Apple CEO, wakes at 3:45 a.m. Gym. Emails. Focused start. Oprah Winfrey. Meditation. Gratitude. A mindful walk. No phone. No chaos. Richard Branson swears by early rising and quick movement, tennis or a workout. The pattern? They own their mornings. You don't need to wake up at 4 a.m. But you need to claim your first hour. Try this simple 5-step flow. 1. Silence, prayer, meditation, or breath work. 2. Gratitude, write 3 things you're thankful for. 3. Movement, stretch or walk. 4. Planning, focus your goals. 5. No distractions, stay off social media. This isn't just a routine. It's a message to your mind. I lead. I choose growth. And it all begins when the alarm rings. Next up, the secret weapon of habit pros, habit stacking. Want to build better habits, but don't know where to start? Here's the secret. Don't start from scratch. Stack. It's called habit stacking, a method made famous by Atomic Habits author, James Clear. It works like this. After I, current habit, I will, new habit. Let's say you brush your teeth every morning. Now stack this. After I brush, I'll drink a glass of water. After I drink, I'll journal 1 sentence. After I journal, I'll review my goals. Boom, you've built a habit chain. And your brain loves chains. Why? The anchor habit is familiar. So resistance fades. No need for willpower. No memory tricks. Just flow. Start tiny. Stack 1 habit. Let it grow. Soon, 1 push-up becomes 10. 1 sentence becomes a chapter. 1 check-in becomes a strategy. That's transformation, not from leaps, but from layers. Coming up, the blueprint of one of the world's boldest visionaries, Elon Musk. From PayPal to Tesla. From rockets to brain tech. Elon Musk doesn't just follow trends, he creates them. But how does one man juggle billion-dollar companies? Lead innovation across industries. And still push forward? It's not luck. Not just intelligence. It's habits. Elon uses time like a weapon. His secret? Time blocking, dividing his day into 5-minute slots. Every minute has a mission. No drift. No waste. He also practices first principles thinking. Breaking problems down to their core truths. It helps him cut through noise and invent what others think is impossible. Even with his demanding schedule, he prioritizes. Deep focus. Reading. Sleep. 6 hours a night. Distraction-free work blocks. And always, curiosity over ego. One of his most powerful habits? Solving problems. Daily. Long before SpaceX or Tesla, he built a habit of learning, executing, and adapting. He once said, "You should assume you're wrong. Your goal is to be less wrong." That humility, that habit of improvement, built his empire. Elon didn't start with billions. He started with a system. And that's the lesson. When you create habits around learning and clarity, you don't follow the future. You build it. Up next, the truth about self-discipline, and why it wins over willpower, every time. Let's get honest. Willpower is weak. It fades. It burns out. You can't rely on it to wake up early, stay consistent, or resist temptation. Why? Because willpower is like a battery. Every decision drains it. But self-discipline? That's different. It's not an emotion. It's a skill. Built through repetition. Sharpened through structure. Here's the difference. Willpower fights feelings. Self-discipline builds systems that remove the fight altogether. Let's say you want to stop late-night snacking. Willpower says, resist. Discipline says, don't keep snacks in the house. Eat dinner. Go to bed early. Discipline doesn't wait for a good mood. It creates conditions for success. Take David Goggins. Former Navy SEAL. Ultra runner. Machine of mental toughness. He doesn't rely on hype. He runs, trains, journals, and stretches daily. Because it's not about how he feels. It's about who he is. Discipline says, I show up because it's what I do. And when discipline leads, success follows. Next, Goggins' full story, and how one painful habit rewrote his life. Before David Goggins became the toughest man alive, he was overweight, depressed, spraying cockroaches for a living. He looked in the mirror and hated what he saw. Then, he saw a documentary on Navy SEALs and made a decision. I'm going to become one of them. But there was a catch. He weighed nearly 300 pounds and had 3 months to drop over 100 pounds. So what did he do? He built one brutal, powerful habit. Doing what he didn't feel like doing. Every single day. No excuses. No comfort. Just pure discipline. He ran in the cold. Studied till sunrise. Did pull-ups till his arms gave out. He didn't want easy. He wanted transformation. And he got it. Goggins didn't just complete SEAL training. He crushed Army Ranger School, Air Force tactical training, and became a symbol of mental toughness. His secret? I do things I hate, because that's how you grow. Pain became his fuel. Repetition became his power. Habits became his armor. So ask yourself, what could you become if you stopped waiting to feel ready and just started doing? Coming up, we tackle the biggest enemy of progress, procrastination. We've all done it. Put off that task, that goal, that dream, telling ourselves, tomorrow, next week, one day. That's procrastination, the quiet killer of progress. But here's the truth. Most procrastination isn't laziness. It's overwhelm. The task feels too big, too unclear. So your brain freezes. The fix? Shrink the mountain. Start tiny. Start anywhere. Psychologists call it the Zeigarnik effect. Once you start something, your brain wants to finish it. Want to write a book? Write one sentence. Need to clean your space? Just make your bed. Want to work out? Put on your shoes. These are gateway habits, small steps that lead to motion. And once you're in motion, momentum takes over. Small wins, bigger actions, real change. Remember, you don't need to do everything. You just need to start. Because motion beats hesitation. Always. Next, your personal blueprint for 2025 success. You've heard the stories. You've learned the system. You've seen the proof. Now, the question is, are you ready to build your own transformation? 2025 doesn't have to be another year of false starts. It can be the year you take control. Here's your blueprint. White heavy check mark. Step 1, start small. Choose one habit. Make it too easy to fail. 5 push-ups. 10 minutes. 1 paragraph. White heavy checkmark. Step 2. Use habit stacking. Attach your habit to something you already do. After coffee, I journal. After brushing, I review goals. White heavy checkmark. Step 3. Design your environment. Remove friction. Set cues in place. Make good habits obvious. White heavy checkmark. Step 4. Track progress. Use a calendar. A habit app. Each checkmark builds momentum. White heavy checkmark. Step 5. Don't break the chain. Miss a day. It happens. But never miss 2. Consistency beats perfection. Elon didn't build rockets in a week. Oprah didn't build her empire overnight. Goggins didn't become a machine in a month. They showed up. Every day. With grit. With purpose. With habits. So here's your challenge. Direct hit. Choose one habit today. Write it down. Stack it. Start with 60 seconds. And if this video sparked something in you, share it. Someone out there is one habit away from changing their life. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell. Because we're building a global tribe of doers, dreamers, and achievers. This is your time. This is your year. This is your power. Harness the habit. Rewrite your future. Go make it happen.